can you hear me?
Now the echo has stopped.
Okay, thank you.
So soon we would be live.
Shweta, would you be able to share, or shall I share it from here?
No, we have the presentation and it will be great. Yeah. So we are live now. Namaste, everyone, and welcome for the Global Yoga Festival.
Namaste all. Shall I start, sir?
Yes, okay.
Namaste all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. So myself, Ashwini Sabre, welcoming you all in the Global Yoga Festival, which is initiated by Dr. Vaishali and Dr. Shwetambari Chote in the celebration of the 75 years of India's independence. So in this Azadi Ka festival, we are tuning in on every Saturday, Sunday at 6 p.m. where yoga and spiritual leaders, gurus, and some tomorrow's leaders also shares their experiences and share their thoughts. So today we are having such a one personality with us. So please welcome Dr. Vaishali Anil Deshmukh. Welcome, ma'am. She has pursued MD in Ayurveda in Sanhita, and she is working as an associate professor in the Department of Sanhita of MS Ayurvedic College, Gondia. She's working in this academy since 16 years, and she's also an army wife and dedicated to AWA. Actually, AWA is Army Wives Welfare Association. So she's working for them with strong commitment to serving army personnel and their families since 21 years, actually. Great period, ma'am. And in that they are overcoming the challenges of limited resources to design high quality and comprehensive programs that improves the lifestyle of the army personnel. So, and she has also awarded as a AWA Excellent Award in 2015, 2016, and 2019, 3 years actually. Great, ma'am. And this award is given her for her social work in providing holistic health to army personnel. And actually, really, ma'am, it's very nice duty which you are doing right now. So it's our great pleasure to have you on this global festival platform. Welcome, ma'am. Handing over to you, ma'am. Please continue. Yeah, thank you.
Namaskar, everybody. Let's begin with our prayer, Patanjali Prarthana. I would request all to please close your eyes and be in Namaskar Mudra wherever you are, peacefully. I'll chant Patanjali prayer. Yogena chittasya padena vacha malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakarottam pravaram munina patanjalim pranjaliranato asmi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your hands, keep them on your eyes, keep the palms on your eyes, feel the warmth. slowly open your eyes inside your palms. So let's begin with true gusto of Indian Army. Okay. So first of all, Jai Hind, and I'll begin my presentation. I'm very privileged to be on this platform speaking on behalf of Indian Army professionals and their lifestyles. And the subject for the discussion given to me is Yogic's practice learned to be learned from the army professionals, Indian Army professionals. So being an army wife, it is a proud feeling and also a big responsibility as well. Thank you, Dr. Vaishali sir, for giving me this opportunity. Thanks a lot. So our motto of Indian Army is Seva Paramo Dharmaha. Seva Paramo Dharma, the concept of Seva is considered as one of the biggest dharma in Indian philosophy. Seva is simply defined as selfless act that arms to protect, help, and provide a service to your fellow human beings. According to our philosophy, Seva is not a virtue, not an action, but it refers to sacrificing one's values for the sake of others. Seva dharma param, gahano yogi nam apya agamya, which means yogis also find it difficult to follow various facets of selfless service, let alone the common man. But here today, we are discussing the most uncommonest amongst us, that is our brave soldiers. In simple words, Seva is paropakara punya, that is sacred or anything that brings closer to the divine. Whatever you do that lessens the sufferings of people and increase their well-being is very sacred and very paropkari. And this is service before self is a creed of Indian Army, which is now followed by Army Service Corps. Next. Yes. Here you can see 3 pictures. One, our brave hearts sitting in the combat, performing yoga in Vajrasana. Another, our brave hearts in peace. Another, and the third one, which I'll explain later on, you'll be damn surprised to have it even experience in a visual form. So let me have that excitement for another half. Okay, so my title here is SAMATVAM Yoga UCHYATE. This is a verse from Bhagavad Gita. Equanimity is yoga which have in depth spiritual and pragmatic importance for humanity. Be steadfast in the performance of your duty, abandoning attachment to success and failure. Who can perform than our brave hearts, the Indian Army? Such equanimity is yoga, which is mind, body, and soul alignment in equal line. Okay, this is told to Arjuna by Krishna exactly on the battlefield of Mahabharata. Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. Even-mindedness, when you're performing your duty, Samatvam enables You too accept all the circumstances that life throws at you, and that too with serenity. All the three pictures depict SAMATVAM Yoga Uchyate. You can see the third one. I kept it for your curiosity. The third one, our soldiers are at minus 40 degrees Celsius, or maybe beyond that, in a glacier. Just imagine when the temperature in winter drops to 2, 3, or 6, how do we feel? Our savatvam gets shattered. And here they are performing without an inch of unease, with total even-mindedness. So these three pictures, Savatvam Yoga Uchyate, this principle is followed by our Indian Army. Proud to say that. And when we talk about, because people talk about glaciers, and in one picture you can see there are mountains. Beyond that is a hostile country. Okay. Anything can happen even if you're performing that yoga. The shelling, the bombings, sounds of guns, artillery. But see our soldiers, how they are performing this Vajrasana. You can see it in combat uniform, right? Then in peace also, whatever, if you are not having any uncomfortable challenges, still for performing everyday duty, the Savatvam is required. And the third one, salute to them. In such a terrain of minus 40 degrees Celsius in glacier, not only for enjoying, but protecting the fellow country people and keeping even-mindedness. That is Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. This is performed by our army people every day, every second, every night, every minute, and every microsecond of their life when they are on duty. Next. Next. Yeah. Yes. So, ATHA Yoga ANUSHASANAM. This is the great Patanjali said, yoga is ANUSHASANAM. Unless you can instill discipline upon yourself, you'll never be able to lead others. Here, Indian Army gives you top-notch leaders in life, leaders who are protecting us, leaders who are taking care of us, leaders who are having compassion. But how this is achieved? Without having discipline. So you can see in this picture, the training, the lifestyle. Being an army wife, I can tell you, when in our Shastra it is written, Brahma Murti Uttishte, they perform it every day, guys. They get up before sunrise. The lifestyle is so apt to the yogic lifestyle. They get up and nothing is there into their mind, their training, their discipline. From morning to bedtime, okay, they're committed to the discipline, following the rules. Here, sometimes whenever we civilians, sometimes the civilians, they are told to just be in queue. What happens? We see there is chaos everywhere. Okay, somebody's getting angry. Why you're telling me to be in queue? Why should I be in queue? Okay, why he is before me? Why he is after me? Such a thing is never seen in Indian Army. So the basic fundamental rules, basic fundamental regulations are followed by Indian Army for themselves, and for the society itself. So discipline, what happens? Discipline brings, it is said that atha yoga anushasanam tada drushtuhu swarupe avasthanam. What does that mean? When you are disciplined, it brings together your scattered existence, re-establish yourself in a beautiful, balanced, approachable, accessible, duty-worthy self. It also includes your scattered thoughts. So when we tell, when we always utter, yoga chitta vritti nirodha, this cannot be attained without having self-discipline. And what it gives you the complete freedom and happiness by self-realization, which is ultimately the goal of yoga. Next. Yeah. So generally these things we see in movies, right? Okay. So there are 3 pictures. So when we talk about karma yoga, so how the karma should be performed, unless and until you're skilled properly, okay, you can't perform your duty with full devotion, with full commitment. So yoga karmasu kaushalyam, this is a shloka from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 50. This is actually when we are in karma yoga every day, but see these pictures. To what extent I should be skillful? These 3 pictures are telling you the story, whole story. I am having a lot of them, but I have selected these 3. See, in one, what are the obstacles of fire? Okay, the obstacles beneath them. In the second picture, beneath them is a water, I believe, and they're crossing it. Okay, so our land is a diverse terrain, mountains, sometimes scorching sun in Rajasthan desert. Okay, so this skillful training helps them to perform their duty. Okay, so yoga, so they're performing during their training, hard training, achieving the skills, that also in a proper way, in a skillful way. This picture is depicting yoga karma kaushalya. So everyday training to become active and art of working skillfully to perform your allocated duty in an excellent manner. But with what? With detached attitude. You can see from anybody's face, can you see there is any worry or there is any attachment to it? In videos I could have, but I think pictures are enough. My intensity with what I have seen, experience as an army wife reaches to you. Okay. So such detached attitude, what it does, enhances its the value of karma and improves the concentration and skill of the worker. So what in these 3 pictures, the Indian Army is doing the same thing. One more shloka of karma, I'm just got reminded. Karmanne vadika raste ma phaleshu kadachan. Here, these brave hearts, they are not worried about the results, about the outcome of their training. So both yoga karmasu kaushalyam and karmanya vadika raste ma phaleshu kadachan is performed by Indian Army during their training and during their everyday life. Next. Yes. So abhyaso vairagyam. This should be the favorite of any Indian Army because they're doing it every day throughout their life. Abhyaso is perseverance, Every day they are climbing, they are getting down. Every day they are trying to achieve the best of them. So such a perseverance is exhibited by Indian Army soldiers. Since they are having a big responsibility on their shoulders of protecting the people who are there. We are sleeping with no worries because they are having this type of abhyas. They are performing with their duties, lot of perseverance behind it. So this excellence is achieved only when you have an attitude of abhyas. Okay, this is, I like this quote so much when I joined yoga, because I have seen it every day during my army life, how these people getting up in the morning, trying to excel themselves, whether it is their ghatak training, whether it is they are going for the exercise. Exercise is like they are practicing, though there is no war, but they have to be ready for any sort of calamity or any sort of war or any sort of situation where there is a call of duty. So how can it be achieved without abhyas? And vairagyam, the second quote I have written, because this is how what they follow when they perform their duty. We don't seek fame nor money. We seek only the glory of tricolor. And it is the only thing that keeps us going in life. What a beautiful quote. We are not attached to any fame nor money. How many of you see that they are on social media? How many of you see that they are putting their pictures of training or what they are doing actually on social media? What they seek only the glory of tricolor. That is our Tiranga. And it is the only thing that keeps us going in life. This quote depicts lot of detachment, vairagyam, that yes, we have done our duty. Rest, guys. The tricolor should be always rise there proudly. We don't want anything. We don't seek any fame. We don't seek any money. And we experience it. Hardly any action of there shown on social media. Okay? Because that is what they are. They're doing their duty with vairagyam. They're not attached to it, not interested, guys, in outcome. Beautiful. I can tell one story. My husband was going for one operation. I can't utter the name because of confidentiality. And when I asked him, when are you coming back? He didn't answer. He said, take care of my family. My family means not we three, not we two, my son and not me. Take care of the families of my unit. I don't know when I will come back, whether I'll come back, how I'll come back. Such a detachment, but back. Take care of my families. Because there is everything. I may not be able to call you. I may not be able to contact you. So such a sentiment, such an emotion where there is lot of compassion, of sense of duty, but with what? With detachment. He never asks, how will you do? He has given me one more responsibility. not one more. That is my responsibility only. But he reminded me that day, take care of the unit because you are behind. So these are the values, yogic values practiced by Indian Army every day. And we never come to know, and nobody should come to know also. But otherwise, what is the use of practicing vairagya? So, again I quote, we don't seek fame nor money. We seek only the glory of tricolor. That is our Tiranga. It is the only thing that keeps us going in life. Beautiful. Next. Yes. Sukham va yadi dukkham sa yogi paramo mataha. This is a quote from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, verse 32. This says, Krishna told this in Gita, I regard them to the perfect yogis who see the true quality of all living beings and respond to the joys and sorrows of others as if they were their own. Again, I quote, I regard them to the perfect yogis who see the true quality of all living beings and respond to the joys and sorrows of others as if they were their own. This is Lord Krishna philosophically told us to follow. He was Yogeshwar. So I think this is literally meant to be told for Indian Army, especially whenever for our brave hearts. Here in the first picture, you can see there is a celebration. Lot of different colors. And this Rangoli is created by just now by Army Medical Corps soldiers on the Raising Day. They're celebrating it. So this is, and in second picture, you can see the Jawans lighting the lamps on the occasion of Diwali. Families are back home, guys. Okay, the whole country and the whole country people along the universe, along the globe are celebrating. But what they are doing, they're performing their duties. What? Sukham va yadiva dukkham sa yogi parmo mataha. Here, the celebration is good, but they are having yogic qualities. They are performing their duties, being perfect yogis, I think. Next. Yes. So we have seen Sukham sa yogi paramo mataha. Yadiva dukkham sa yogi paramo mataha. See, in first picture, you can see the Jawans helping the people in distress. And I'll talk later on about the second picture, because everybody whosoever, every Indian whosoever is watching this second picture can relate to it. What a danger, what a hostile situation we have faced. Okay, I'll keep it later on. So in first and the third one, the last one, you can see our Jawans helping others, having solidarity in others' difficult situations. Okay, here in first picture, our Army Medical Corps soldiers, they are evacuating the patients. Okay, and in the third one, through flood situation, they are taking them out of this danger, uncomfortable, challenging situation. So see the faces. Sukham vayadiva dukkham sayogi paramo mataha. We are there in your joys. We are there in your sorrows. Okay, but we are performing duty. So, and the second one, this is the picture when Hotel Taj in Mumbai was attacked, and we have lost our brave heart, Major Unni Krishnan. And you can see how the soldier is performing his duty during this terror attack. So these are the three situations where these yogis are performing their duties in dukkha, in sorrows, which could ultimately be converted into sorrow, but they are averting it by performing their duty, being perfect yogis. Okay, so I think these three pictures, if you spiritually go back, you see what are the qualities of Atma, the soul: love, compassion, and kindness. So these three qualities of soul are exhibited here without any attachment. So this is, I think, this is meant actually for our brave hearts. This is, I think, written somewhere. Lord Krishna must have visualized the thing, and that this is how the soldiers, or how the fighter, or how the fighter should perform his yogic duty in the difficult situation. Next. Sarve Santu Niramaya. This is our motto of Army Medical Corps. And I'm a proud wife of an army officer who is serving for Army Medical Corps for since how many years, I don't know. I never asked him, because when we met, he is doing the same thing. So we don't count days and years. But I think it is, I don't know how it has been, from how many years, I don't know. But because it has been our lifestyle. So Sarve Santu Niramaya. Let everyone in this globe be with health, without disease. So these are the, what we can say, slogans we utter. So we don't even utter. We're living this life. Okay. So army, the healers, you can see the first officer here, the flag on her chest, Indian flag, and she is, I think, giving some medication or some drop to the patients in Congo, in Africa. So when I said around the globe, okay, around whoever is in this universe, okay, so Sarve Santu Niramayaha. And the second picture is from our unit when the recent calamity, that COVID has happened, and we are discharging our patient by giving them a bouquet of flowers. And the third one is airlifting the patient. Okay, so we are working in a very diverse terrain, as I told you, but it doesn't deter us from giving the service of performing Sarve Santu Niramayaha duty. So this Sarve Santu Niramaya is a slogan of Army Medical Corps. And recently on 3rd April, we have celebrated their raising day. Okay, so these are there can be so many pictures, but these three pictures which we can relate, because recently we have seen COVID, recently we have seen flood, so evacuating the civilians, evacuating the fellow soldiers, and not succumbing it to any disease, not allowing him to succumb to any disease. providing the selfless service of providing holistic health. So, Sarve Santu Niramayaha. This slogan is also performed by Indian Army. Next. So this is very emotional one. When a soldier leaves his family, see the smile on his face. He's not sad. Okay. So when in Bhagavad Gita it says Dravyena Tyagaha. Dravyena Tyaga means every dravya around you. It can be your nearer ones. It can be your people around. It can be your folks, friends. So the first picture, the soldier is having a smile to bid farewell to the parents and going for performing the duties. And the second one. Second one is, I'm very proud to share this picture. I don't have an inch and a trace of any emotion other than pride in my mind while sharing the second picture to you guys. Okay. I have only a sense of gratitude, a sense of pride, a sense of solidarity to show you this picture. And here I take an opportunity to show my gratitude. Thank you to all those who serve and those still serving, who sacrifice so much for us. Downside, it is written, feel proud to share this picture. Even if it is not written, we can experience it. But what type of sacrifice? What type of tyag? I'll read this. Jnane maunam shama shakto tyage shlaga viparya gunanu banditva tasya saprasava ivu. What does that mean? Silence with knowledge. Forgiveness with power. No longing for fame with sacrifice. These are the virtues, these are the yogic values which are practiced by Indian Army. Please have a look on these pictures. Keep it always in your mind whenever you think of Indian Army soldiers. So what type of sacrifice? There is no longing for taking revenge. Shama. There is a forgiveness. I'm killed by the enemy. Okay, I'll come again, perform my duty. But there is no, what we can say, there is Shama Shilpa. Why? And on the top of that, you are powerful. You are powerful. You can take the opportunity to have revenge. But that is not the value we are taught. We are taught to sacrifice. With what? With Kshama Shilpa. Okay. So this is how Krishna says, this is appreciated. Okay, perform your duty. Don't think of this is revenge or this is the Shakti Pradarshan. Okay, you have a power. You are yogis. You have power. You are following yogic values. But that power is not used. That power is used only again to perform duty. When during Kargil war, Dr. Vikram Batra says, "Ye dil mange more." For what? For again sacrificing his life for our great motherland. There is no, what you can say, there is no sense or no act of having revenge. So there is only that act of jnani monam shama shakto tyage shlaga viparya guna gunanu banditva tasya saprasva. This type of sacrifice, this is practiced by our Indian Army, which is a very ultimate yogic values they are following in their throughout their life. Next. Yeah. So here you can see Indian Army. You can see the tricolor on their chest. And also you can see the very unique blue color headgear. What is this? When we say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, we're not only serving our country, but when we say the global brotherhoodness, we are here for keeping a peace, for maintaining the peace in this world. We want this world free of war, free of conflicts. Okay, so these are peacekeeping forces of Indian Army. And I'm very proud to say that my husband, Colonel Anil Deshmukh, also served in UN mission wearing this uniform. So what is this? When we say Om Shanti, 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 what sort of Shanti? Okay, here when we say dualism, when we talk about the dual things, here we are there to nullify the attack. And here you can see the another side of the Indian Army, geared for keeping peace, maintaining peace in the world. So these are our peacekeeping forces. They work under the banner of United Nations. And I don't know how many countries in how many countries these missions are going on, where there is a conflict between two countries, where there is insurgency in that country, and we are performing that duty. We are well versed to perform this duty of keeping peace. Okay. So, Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavu Tejasvina Vaditamastu Mavid Vishavahe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So these guys are all set for having peace. But before that, they are having peace inside, because this can't be achieved by any extrinsic motivation. Next. Next. So this was my presentation in my short capability. I have explained, tried to put forward the yogic values performed by Indian Army. And Jai Hind. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Vaishali ma'am. It was very motivating, inspiring thoughts actually you have shared with us. It is very great and informative session. Really, I'm very happy to be part of this session. You have explained definitions and the all yogic terms in the practical way. Many times I am thinking like how I can explain to my students XYZ definition, but here you have taught like how Indian Army are implementing these yogic practices in their day-to-day life, and not even for 1 or 2 hours. It's like 24/7. It's really, really very nice, and like you have like presented in very thoughtful way, enlightening all their day-to-day lives in very great manner. thank you for such a great session. Thank you, ma'am. Very I'm feeling very proud to have you on this platform. Actually, thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Please unmute. I am requesting all. Please unmute yourself if you have any questions to ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello, Namaste Vaishali ma'am.
Yes.
Oh, it's a wonderful to hear you. All your experiences, it's amazing. The things, whatever you have shared with correlation with the yoga, they are very beautiful. And actually, there are no words to express. Actually, there is a like whenever we think of nation first, then everything remains behind. And whatever you explain from your heart and your experiences, it is uncomparable. So thank you so much for everything that you did today. And it's a wonderful presentation you made. And it's really touchy to our heart.
Yes. Our pranam to all the energy, the sources, the souls who are protecting us every day, 24/7. They are with us, and maybe we civilians or people from the country, we always think about going to temples or searching God in physical form. But from the presentation and your talk today, we understood that the divinity, where is the real divinity? And if you want to see that divinity in a form, there cannot be a better place than this. So it's extremely speechless. All the clutter which was there from the morning, which I had, all is very calm with your beautiful words, and the visuals were so powerful that they made me understand about many concepts of yoga in a very new way. For example, many a times I used to have this difficulty about explaining what is exactly samadhi. And even some of the students had asked this kind of question in the morning session. And the slide that you had, where we do not care about money, we do not care about name, fame, and other things. What matters to us is the Indian tricolor.
Yes.
And that is something what made me understand what is Jivan Mukta Samadhi. If in this world we want to experience, we have not seen Jnaneshwar Maharaj, we have not seen Shivaji Maharaj, but if today we want to experience what these legends used to be like, so this, that they are formless. Yeah? The idea of Samadhi, where they talk about Bhavanartha, it's only Artha, Tadeva Artha Matra. Swarupa Shunyam, whether you are physically present or not, it doesn't matter for a person who is in army. What matters to him is the tricolor. That is the real artha or the meaning of his life. And that is samadhi. What can be better than this? So, being alive, they have experienced the highest state, which we all in the field of yoga or whether we are in other fields, we are trying to perceive. They are already in this state of complete peace and bliss. So many interesting things. I'm just not able to express well. And on
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable words.
sorry. Yeah. So if any questions, we would like to have them. And till then, I will just check if I can set the presentation part once again so that we can continue with the felicitation program of Vaishali Madam. Yeah. Till then, everyone can join in.
Yes, everyone. Yes, Lionel ji.
Yes, namaste, namaste. Yes, thank you, ma'am. It was very interesting. And I just know that today I will see in the army with another point of view that I have before, and it's very interesting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Devi. Thank you.
Vaishali ma'am, Prajakta ji is having some questions. She raised her hand. Prajakta, can you please unmute yourself? Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such a wonderful session. As a civilian, we didn't know many deeper things about our, army. But yes, really, I feel really proud after this session. I mean, of course, it's a prouding thing to be a part of such a wonderful country, and heartfelt gratitude to our soldiers. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for providing us this information about our soldiers. Thank you.
Thank you, Prajakta.
Yes. Is there anybody is having any other question? Ma'am is here. It's a wonderful opportunity.
Yes. So I think there are some factors which are beyond your control. And today, very sorry that I'm not able to connect. And so I cannot share the presentation, but we will now do a little different way of virtual felicitation. I hope Vaishali madam, you pardon us for our technical glitches. So I would now encourage everyone to please unmute themselves and give a big round of applause. And I will share you the certificate. So if you're all able to see, a very big round of applause. Thank you very much, madam. So, really an experience which has no words. And it's our blessing that we somehow, maybe we all might have done something good in the past, that we have our paths crossed together, we met. And I hope this journey continues, inspiring many people around us, helping our tricolor, our Bharat Mata move ahead so that we can help and serve everyone on this world, walking on the path of our legends of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So over to you, Ashwini ji, and thank you very much, Vaishali madam.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. It's very great, ma'am, to have you here actually. It's really inspiring us. And like I'm wordless actually. They are really role model for us. So definitely it is very like proudful moment to have you here. And thank you once again for this inspiring and motivation session. And thank you all for joining. We will end our session with Shanti part. So for that, sit in any meditative positions and join your both palms. Close your eyes. Om Sahana Vavatu सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहे तेजस्विनाधिमस्तु मा विद्विषावहे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Slowly keep both hands on your eyes. Open the eyes in behind the darkness of eyes. Thank you. Thank you all. Namaste.
Thank you so much. Thank you for sparing your valuable time to experience this yogic experience, yogic values, Indian Army. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. Over to you, sir. I think sir has some technical problems. So thank you all for joining this session, and thank you once again, Dr. Vaishali ma'am, to have here. And we definitely would like to see you like in future also. It was really nice session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. Vikas sir, shall we conclude the session?
Yeah, I think he is not there. So I think we can conclude the session. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Namaste.
Yes, thank you, everyone. I just got locked in now. Yeah. So thank you, everyone. I don't know exactly what happened in between, but I hope the meeting has ended well. Namaste and see you all tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.